Hello everybody, welcome. My name is Master Juniper Blue Mystique, or some people know me as Bree. I am coming on today to do a healing. A healing is needed, a healing is required. There's some energies that are not aligning to New Earth. I know this because Spirit keeps showing me this, plus it's been a little bit painful the last few days. So I am a master healer. I do something called Oshai Healing, Spirit calls it, which is the hub of everything. There is no separation to all that I do. So it is light healing, it is energy healing. I truly do use light, I use energy, I use everything. It's quantum level and beyond. It's more etheric. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to play this background music, but I don't want it to distort my audio on here. So hopefully it does not. It is Hertz music that I just created, if you can hear it. If not, that's okay too. It is in the background though. I truly like it. It has black noise. I don't know if you've ever heard of black noise. I've heard of white noise and I don't like white noise. And I found this. I was like, ooh, and it has lots of different Hertz frequencies within it. So I like it a lot. Okay. So if you wish to utilize this healing with me, whatever is going to come through in it, I don't know. I know that I'm being guided to use the sun and the moon and the great northern star. I do New Earth healings. I have been doing New Earth healing to the earth since 2019. So to our vessels, it's no limit again. Spirit calls these Oshai healings. This one's really, really important. I've been feeling something within the solar plexus, but I don't want to limit it to just the solar plexus. Okay? So we're going to just be here and intend to receive whatever we are going to receive for us. That is the goal, right? So it'll be individual and collective. That's generally the way I work. So just be open to receive. Reduce expectations. Okay, no expectations. We are just grateful to be here. If you found this video, there's generally a reason. Okay, especially if it's been called from your heart and not your head. Right? That's hopefully what we want, the heart call. So we invoke the creator of all that is and all the angels too, to be with us in this space and time. Our higher selves and the energy of the north, the east, the south, and the west, and the elements of earth, wind, fire, and water, and all brought back together and anchored back into the north, and the highest divine love, connection, foundation of light and support. If I do light language, it is directly from the heart space, from the sun. It is language of the sun and the moon. And you won't get it here, but you will understand and feel it here. So the more open your heart is, the more that language will find its home. So I'm being told to invoke the spirits, to invoke the presence of the spirits. These are ancestral spirits. These are spirits that don't normally grace our presence, I'm hearing. And that's what I'm being told to do. To invoke ancient spirits. That's what they're calling them. So it's not necessarily our ancestors either. This is happening real time with me as I'm recording this with you. I generally channel these through. I don't do any preparation beforehand usually. Very little, if any. But I'm being told to channel the presence of the ancient spirits of the sun. So they're going to come in around us. We're going to begin removing any energies that do not belong. What I do is a healing of all things. There is no separation in the totality of all things. So the best title for it is Oshai. It has things similar to your Reiki. It's light energy healing. It's beyond quantum physics, beyond the quantum level. It's just the totality of all that is, which you could call that quantum, but it's even deeper than that, truly. It's just hard to name it, right? So we just hold space for it, and for us, and for love, and for light, and for presence, unity, divine connection, divine support, divine devotion, divine wisdom, divine wisdom. All right, so I don't know if I'll use any tools this time. I do know that I'm using light. I'm using the energy of the sun and the moon. I know that for sure. Okay? And whatever tools they nudge me to use, I will use. I will not deny whatever nudges to come through. So just allow your energy to come in more, they're saying. Okay? Allow your energy to come in more to the space. Releasing all that is not. Invoking the presence of the ancient spirits of the sun. The energy of Sekhmet, Eve, and Mary. The energy of the moon, Adam, Horus, Jesus. The presence of all that is. The ethereal space. My energy is also being present, so I'm receiving the healing just as much as you are. I'm not just giving you a healing. This is for all of us. This is for anybody connected to the light, to the Divine Mother, the Divine Father, the feminine, the masculine, to the crystal grid of New Earth, the sun and the moon, the ancient spirits, the wisdom. Saint Germain is coming in, housing the Akasha records, opening up the ancient wisdom of all things in totality. We are being connected to the Merkaba of Earth. Archangel Michael is coming in to help us ground to the earth. Your higher self is sending down a cord of connection from above you. Coming down cleansed from the ethereal. All the way down and through our upper chakras. Into our crown. Our third eye, our throat, and our heart. Into our solar plexus. Pay no mind to any noises that you hear. You might hear more than usual. You might have a lot of distractions coming up around you. And that's okay. Let them. Just be in your power. And give permission for those distractions to only connect you deeper. Deeper to my voice, deeper to this healing, deeper to all things. We are being brought into the grid of ancient wisdom, the beings of ancient wisdom of light, of the sun, the moon. There is no separation. Kilimanjaro is coming into play, which is a masculine pyramid grid set that I activated. during the return work. And Fiji, the feminine and portal of the gods. I'm hearing the saying, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear not, for I am pure light. Somebody needs to clear their voice. So I feel like they use it as an instrument. Not necessarily to sing, it might be, but it helps produce their music. It helps create their healing flow. So whether it's an instrument they use their breath for through their throat, or if they even use their voice, they need to clear it. So we're removing some yuck out of the throat vocals, the passageway of healing energy through the throat. I do burp when I release. It is just who I am as a healer. By the way, welcome my soul warriors. Right? My soul warriors. Game changers. And soul warriors, that's who you are. I'm hearing kindred spirits awakening. From the yin and yang grid. The color of yellow, the yellow rays of light are coming in to surround us at this time. And these ancient beings, these ancient spirits of the sun are coming all around. They almost look like seraphim angels. I feel the presence also of seraphim angels coming into this space. It's very powerful energy coming in, and I can feel it. I can feel it. And the color of yellow, we are being surrounded with the color of yellow, which connects us deeply to our solar plexus, but also into our auric field, into the crystalline grid, and into the sun. Okay, so we are being surrounded by the sun and the moon amplified. So calling in the sun and the moon and the great northern star. And we are now being surrounded by all of the massive trees of true earth. So much like the redwood trees, the sequoia trees. There are conservations of these trees. They were even once in Colorado. I didn't know that until recently. They were plentiful all over this earth at one point. So we are invoking and awakening the ancient spirits of the sun. This is a part of those. Ancient trees of healing wisdom and light. We are invoking their healing power through the essence of the sun. You guys, this is taking over. Something's happening. This is quite powerful. I am invoking the darkness from the light. I am invoking the darkness from the light. May we separate all darkness from the light. We cannot be both. Calling in the energy of my divine masculine in a protected bubble right next to me. And the moon above him and the sun above me. Removing all darkness that be. All separation and lack. My forehead and my head are tingling so powerfully. It's intense. I'm invoking the mountains and the seas and the trees and the breeze. All ancient spirits of the sun. The spirits of the ocean. Of the water. Of the land. Of the sky. The pyramids, the ancient pyramids, the masculine and feminine. Machu Picchu Pyramid, Indonesia, Myanmar, the River of Justice, the energy of the Nile, Nefertiti. Who's Nefertiti? Ancient spirits of the sun. I'm surrounding our feet with tree roots, these massive roots of healing energy. They are going to help us remove the dark shadow, help us remove the dark energy from the feminine and masculine that has infiltrated the light. For the end has begun. And they know this. Bringing back of alignment of the one, the sun and the moon, the great northern star, guiding you through Okula Ete. So all of this yellow is coming closer and coming closer and coming closer now through the trees and all of the ancient spirits and beings of the light. Yellow, divine yellow of the sun, golden yellow of the sun. Full power returning to the solar plexus. Undoing what was done and making right. A gift from God, all damage done being undone. Reset. The change and the transition of the sun has begun. All darkness must go. So now we are encompassing in yellow. It's coming through our energy vortex, our auric field, our energy field, our outer soul body, our outer light body, our outer energy grid. Soaking in, and coming into our physical vessel, the essence of yellow, the golden rays of the sun. The moon now at our feet. The moon now at our feet. And the sun above our head. You might feel it, you might see it, you might just know. The moon is at our feet. And the sun is above our head. And they're going to rise to the middle. They're going to meet in the middle. Ancient crystal grid activating. Some are being called home. The sun is beginning to, or the moon is beginning to spin at our feet. Just beneath our feet. It's spinning. Counterclockwise, it's spinning. Starting to draw out debris. And the sun is above our head, spinning clockwise, starting to draw out debris. Entering a very powerful vortex where darkness cannot belong. And the moon spinning counterclockwise, reversing what has been done. And the sun spinning clockwise, rebirthing what's to come. And you in the middle, about to rebirth into the union of the sun and the moon. Invoking now the darkness, the shadow, what is not light, invoking it out, invoking it out. As the moon becomes more powerfully activated and is spinning faster and faster, counterclockwise, for a reason. And the sun is spinning faster and faster clockwise. Two earths collided. You might start to feel pressure. I'm starting to feel this weird energy pressure in my body. It's not comfortable, but do not stop. Hold space for whatever you feel. You are not alone, and let's hold space so that it can be removed. Because it might feel like something is being pulled apart, and that is okay. It's not a bad thing, it is a good thing. Take a deep breath here. As the moon is beginning to enter into our feet and the sun is beginning to come down through our crown, and they are spinning opposite directions. Removal of all that is not. It's like two magnets pushing it out, right? Two energy vortexes coming closer together, and they are pushing out what does not belong. Okay, I'm hearing stampedes. I don't know what that means, but I see animals. So I saw elephants, and then I heard like ancient elephants, like wild, just wild buffalo, wild animals, mammoths, just large, and they are stampeding. They are running all at once. The sun is rising up through our feet, our ankles, and our calves. I'm sorry, the moon. The moon is rising up through our feet, our ankles, and our calves, filling our calves. And the sun is coming down through our crown chakra and opening it with the sun. And going down into our third eye and opening it with the sun. And the moon is rising up to our knees, our thighs, and into our root. The change has begun. Ukola atai. An undoing of a foundation. The change has begun. Unkuntua la itayai. There are two beings coming in and holding my hands, and they're saying this isn't going to be pleasant, but it is necessary. The shadow must leave. We must separate from duality. Removal of all things not light. Calling our power back, and removal of all things not light and calling our power back. Utayato. Something's burning like heartburn. Ooh, I felt that a while ago. Yeah, like an attack in my sleep. That's what they're saying. Pay attention to what I've been seeing. Don't paint it a color it's not. Unfortunately. Not everybody can see with sight of light. Even if we want them to. So I need to breathe into it because it feels like pressure coming from two different ends, and it's like very difficult to stand in or sit in, whatever. I feel like I'm standing and I feel all this energy and this like it's almost like a pressure cooker, right? Like you want to escape, like it's that kind of feeling. So I'm going to hold space and I want to anchor into that. I don't want to leave it. I want to deep into it. I want to get into it. Whoever needed their throat healed, they're getting an upgrade of a light activation, light code activation into the healer modality of the throat. They use it as a tool, so it's either to play an instrument or it's part of their instrument they haven't awakened yet. Also, it will help them. They felt like they were disconnecting from it. Like what they were doing wasn't feeling as good. Whew. I feel like this pressure in my throat. So the sun is going to come down more through our third eye and into our eyes, our head, our brain, our ears, and even our jaw and our cheekbones. It's coming all the way down through the brain and into the brain stem and into our throat. As the moon is rising up further from the root into the sacral. Ooh, I could feel that. Removal of what does not belong. Send it back to where it belongs. Oh, it hurts. I can feel it in my sacral. It's not a good feeling. But we're going to sit with it. We're going to dive in. We're going to relax into that. You can do it. Use my strength. Use the courage and the wisdom of the now. Not being alone. So no matter what you're feeling, feel it. Good or unpleasant. Feel it. It's temporary. We will not back down. Will not back down. So lions are coming in all around me, and so are tigers all around us. The sun and the moon is amplifying, so the sun is getting faster, clockwise spinning, and becoming larger and more intense. And this isn't just for us. This is the trees that's coming in through the trees. It's coming in through the ancient tree line. So even trees that no longer are standing, their blueprint is still there. It's coming into our ancient ancestors, our ancient spirits. The moon is amplifying and spinning counterclockwise, and it's going faster through the root and into the sacral, and it has to really invoke the spirits of the sacral. Like it's pushing out what does not belong. It's, if you think of like this darkness all of a sudden being angered, it's like, Rah! It doesn't like it. It's trying to stay and stick its ground, and the energy is saying, no, you cannot stay. You cannot stay. It's hurting. I can feel it in my head. My forehead is tingling so much. There's so much like energy and so much pressure, and it's coming like this, and it's pushing out. It's forcing out what does not belong, because it will not leave easily. Bringing in more sun all the way down towards the throat, and it's spinning clockwise. Okay, a rebirth has begun. And the moon is undoing time. Gula Adaya, false grid removal, has already begun. It's happening. And it's about to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Oh. I feel this intense pressure and I'm not moving. Saint Germain is helping to guide it, and everything's being recorded in your Akasha records. And we're drawing up the moon now further from the sacral towards the solar plexus. And this is where that color of yellow and gold and sun is amplifying now. It's starting to go all around us. Oh. Oh. I keep hearing that saying the damage has been done. Well, God's here with the gift to undo it all. Ow, ow. It's a reset. God's undoing all the damage done, and it hurts. This is also happening to the earth, so I feel the pressure as well. The pressure is hitting the earth. It's hitting the earth from the sun above and the moon below, and the moon is undoing and the sun is rebirthing. So the sun is coming down now further through the throat and into the heart space. Oh, and the energies are going to start reaching for each other, and they're going to become one in the middle, in the center. So right in between our heart and our solar plexus is where they're going to become one. Oh, it's intense though. Anchoring into the now, anchoring into the now, sitting through that energy. It's like I see DNA strands, and I see like this weird tornadic vortex, and it's like trying to pull things apart. And we have to stay in the eye of the storm. It's like trying to hold your ground in the center of the calm, even though something's trying to pull you out. Breathe. We need to breathe. So it's starting to go into the solar plexus. I can feel it. I can feel this pain. It's invoking the darkness. It's like being evicted, right? The darkness is being evicted. Like it's done to so much of the light. I can see my DM going through it too. He's like, ah! Heartache. Deceitful lies, deceptive energy being brought to the light. Oh, oh, I see this like hourglass, one of those time thingies with the sand, and it's like this tiny, a few granules of sand left. There's not a lot of time left. Very little time left. You're talking like very little sand left. And the darkness knows it. The shadow knows it. It's the end. So the sun is coming down further because I could really feel this in the throat, like intensely, and into the chest. Removing what does not belong. And I can feel the moon rising higher. And the sun and the moon are starting to reach out, so like the essence is starting to flow towards each other. And it's starting to push out shadow and darkness. And I can also see it in the universe, you guys. I can see it in the universe. I can see the planets, and I can see the ethereal. I can see the stardust, and I can see the stars, and I can see the waves of light, and it's just massive. We are all about to become one with the sun. Ow. I also see intergalactic beings coming out of the sky and like walking amongst the earth. These are not ones that have been here. Those ones are also probably getting evicted. Most of them will. I have to hold space. This is intense and painful, but it's moving up now. It's moving up. So the moon is starting to rise further up through the solar plexus. And remember, we're surrounded by yellow. It's like amplifying, and the sun is coming down through the heart now. I can feel it going into the heart space, and this is where it's most intense, is between the heart and the solar plexus area, both of them. And the Merkaba is being held space, like Metatron coming in and holding the Merkaba in place so that it doesn't flip or flop or change or stop moving. And the sun is getting faster and faster and faster, and the moon is getting faster and faster. Now remember, the moon is undoing and the sun is rebirthing. Hold your space, it's almost done. No matter the pressure, no matter the intensity or the pain, because I could feel this weird pain. It goes through my throat into my solar plexus. Ow, it hurts. And then I see massive waves of energy just going bam into the trees, and the trees going and having to expand in the energy to carry it all. Photosynthesizing. The rebirth has begun. So I see my DM's DNA rising through the moon, and I see mine coming through the sun, and they're starting to reach for each other and combine into one. Okay. The crystalline grid is shifting an octave, so it is going to actually turn the direction of the moon and undo what's been done. At the same time, the sun vortex is rebirthing into the new one. Good day. And they're coming closer and closer now. So the sun is coming down halfway through the heart, and the moon is almost to the top of the solar plexus, where it's going to remain as the sun comes down to greet it. Wow. Ooh. Holding strength. Pulling in the strength of the lions and the tigers and the sun and the moon, holding still, not moving. No matter how intense it is, no matter how much it feels like it's pushing you away, holding that space. Sorry, my daughter just came in here at a very, very bad time. That was really bad. Sorry. Let me get back into it so I can finish this out. That was not good. Oh, I feel that. I didn't mean to scream on video. Sorry about that. We're almost done. We're gonna finish. Ow, 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 ow. It hurts. That was a nice jolting unexpectedness. And I feel like this really wave of painful energy going through the solar plexus. It's intense. Hold space, don't move. Let nothing stop us. Nothing. And they're starting to become one. So the sun and the moon are starting to go until they push out all energy that does not belong. And then you become one with the eye of the sun. So I can see it. So the sun is coming all the way down to greet the moon. And I can feel this weird like burning. It's almost like heartburn. And I was feeling that really badly recently. It was just so intense, and I thought it was food, but it wasn't just that. When they become one, I see this sudden flash of light just go poof, all the way through our vessels. And it's pushing out what does not belong. Oh, it's like pushing it out through the navel. It's pushing it out everywhere. see everything starting to transition. So it's like all this dancing light and all this DNA and all of this. It's beautiful. It's magnificent. It's hard to explain. It's like everything becoming light. Just everything just surrounded with these light codes. Holding space a little longer as they are finishing becoming one and pushing out what does not belong. It's intense. It doesn't feel good. I feel like I want to stop, but I can't, right? You hold space and you push through, and it's getting lighter and lighter. Lighter and lighter. Calling back our power now. From all spaces and places and time, from all things. Only light will remain. Only those who became whole with their light again can remain. Period. So remember I said the crystalline grid, something's happening to it, all the darkness and all the light coming together within it, and it's changing the blueprint of Earth. It's octavizing and activating and really truly going through like this vortex into new Earth. It's a different grid of reality. It's a different grid. You know how they call the Matrix like a false grid? It's a grid of light. It's God's grid. The sun and the moon, the masculine and feminine, becoming one in the center now, right in the center, and becoming one with the crystalline grid. And all of Earth and all things universe and all things light, all things one under the sun and the moon. And it's still intense, like towards my sacral and solar plexus. So I'm just holding, actually it's the navel area. And then all of a sudden it's like just this shift and we're like in the ethereal. Light bodied. We are becoming grids of the sun and the moon. And I see his DNA and mine just going and becoming completely one. And the moon and the sun becoming one in the center of all things. Whoa, do you guys hear that? I felt that. It was like from my root, all these bubbles of energy just rose. 3 days of healing. You are back on the grid, they said to me in my DM. You're back on the grid, right? God is giving a gift of rebirth, undoing all that was done. No more damage, no more pain, no more bloodshed, no more sacrifice that does not exist. Just light and love. So I see the energy healing. It's going to continue coming together. It's going to continue uniting. It's going to continue activating. Warriors of light, we are free. Under the sun and the moon only. Everything must be brought through the sun and the moon, the feminine and masculine only. The way it always should have been. So the earth is now half the moon and half the sun, half the masculine and half the feminine, and balanced to house life for all. The healing will still keep going. We will keep releasing. Do not resist. So do not push into, do not succumb to any resistance. You must hold through it, and you must allow it to process through and continue to do. That wiped me out, y'all. I'm like, I have nothing left to give after that one. I worked all day on the crisis line job and then did this. I'm exhausted. This took everything I had. So I want you to allow that. We're not going to cut this off. We're not going to do anything like that. We're going to allow this to continue. It's going to affect the earth and you for whatever is for you. So we cannot be both shadow and light. Only light will remain. Okay? That's not fear. It's the return of light. And it's false to think that we could be both. We were never meant to be. And what the darkness did to the light cannot remain. Okay? So just give yourself permission to hold in it. Hold your ground. Call in the strength from the places that can be found. And don't let anything take that away from you. Only love. This was intense and I still feel it moving. Give yourself permission to hold space for whatever needs to continue, for however that's going to continue for you. It will take 3 days to process all of this, they're saying. So, and whenever you find this, it was meant for you. But the earth is also going through this. This was not just for us. I see it in the earth and in the ethereal grid. So we're going to stay in this. It's not going away. So I will just separate our energy from this healing. What is yours, and what is mine, and we're going to anchor this in through the hands of light, breath, love. Until next time. So much love, my friends.